Hey everybody, I'm David Henry, and you're watching 5 Minutes to Better Lighting here on Learn Stage Lighting. Now, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss a thing. Now today, we are talking about how to program for what your client wants. Okay, and this is going to be a little bit of a philosophical discussion, but I think it's important. Having worked with probably thousands of clients over the last bunch of years, I've had to learn with paying clients how to decipher between what a client wants, what they say they want, and what they need in lighting. Lighting can be abstract. One thing that I've found in this world, and this applies to you whether you're a hobbyist, doing it for yourself, doing it for a friend, doing it for a band, it doesn't matter who you're doing it for. This is going to apply to you. So, going back when I'm lighting a show, oftentimes, there's an audio guy there as well. And whoever is in charge, whoever the client is, etc., they often have ideas about the audio. It's too quiet, it's too loud, it's too harsh, I want to hear more of this, I want to hear more of that, I don't like that song, I like that song, etc. That's part of the reason why I probably started doing lighting. But seriously, they can be nuts. But at the same time, clients will sometimes have ideas for lighting. And the difficult thing about lighting, I think, is that a lot of people don't think through it at the level that they understand audio. They really don't understand the tools we have, what they can and cannot do, as much as they can with audio. I find that to be the case most of the time. Okay? And so, how do you navigate with whoever you're working with, putting out a great lighting product, a great show, and navigate meeting the expectations and exceeding the expectations of whoever's brought you there? Well, some of my big tips are, first of all, you want to go ahead and, of course, listen to what your client wants, whoever that is, okay? You got to pay attention, find what's important to them. Now, the hard part about this, of course, is that they don't always know what they want. Some tips and tricks to help kind of get them talking is, sit down with them, show them some stuff, see what they like, see what they don't like, okay? You're also going to want to go ahead and just, try to hear what they're asking and see what they like in other places. Like in their graphic design and signage, maybe in their album covers if they're a band, and if they're, a church worship leader, what backgrounds do they choose for Pro Presenter? And how can you match that so that the lighting appears cohesive and really works together? Okay? Then once you've done that, give it a test run. Start to see what they like, what they don't like. And then, ultimately, when you find out what your client likes, whoever that may be, start doing more of that, right? Give them more of what you've already done and pay attention to what they want. Then you can start to really give them what they need. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. I've got a funny story actually that just entered my head that really goes into the want versus need conundrum and how to navigate it, how to create lighting that looks really good, but also make sure you're satisfying the people in charge. So, as I've said before, go ahead, grab my gear guide right here. It's just the best pieces of gear I've found that you can bookmark this guide and see what I like and go back whenever you're looking for lights. And it's the stuff that I found to be the best bang for the buck out there. Then make sure you're subscribed and come back tomorrow for where we're going to talk about how to program the lighting that your client needs. I'll see you there. Thanks.